So with the help of a very tired cat and with a couple of small humans, in the previous video we described how to find an exoplanet. Firstly, why we can find them, and secondly, actually where can you go and find exoplanets. Now it's time to put the science to the test. The proof of the pudding is to get out there in the freezing cold, beanie hats in hand, and go and shoot some planets.
Hi there, and I'm now out in the field and I'm going to show you how I've set this up today. So it's a beautiful clear night tonight. It's a little bit breezy, which is a bit of a shame, but what can you do? And also there's a bit of cloud that keeps coming and going, but to be honest, it's going to be absolutely fine for this. So it's about 10 minutes before I need to start doing some proper imaging. So just thought I'd let you know how it's set up. So that's the old Astro Fi set up there with the guide scope at the top. That's great. And then I have my SharpCap PhD2 and QHY software all set up and monitoring. So I will show you the PhD2. So that is all set up quite nicely. That's all tracking nicely. It's a bit bumpy because, as I say, it's a little bit breezy today. But to be honest, if I get that thing within 3 or 4 arc seconds, I'm more than happy with that. So that's great. It's an alt-as mount anyway, so you know, that's another philosophical discussion for another day. And this is the SharpCap setting. So what I've done is I have set this up to be raw 16, so I want 16 bits worth of information, and I'll come on to why that's important later. I've got 4 seconds stacked. I'm doing 30 gain, so the maximum for this QHY camera is 51, so it's sort of 60%ish. Bit of offset because it's quite a dark region of the sky. I'm running some darks as well. This is the stacking setup. You see some nice stars. I've got everything on here as well, so I'm doing alignment. I'm doing full width half measure filtering, which is this. Because it's breezy, what I don't want is stars to be sort of jumping about all over the place. Like, as you can see there, look, it's all gone smudgy, and I don't want that to be ruining my image. So I've set this up, and I've also got the brightness filtering as well. I'm not 100% sure what this does, but it seems to be improving the quality of the image. So the idea is I want to run a 4-second bunch of stacks every minute, and then they will be saved to a directory. And then when that is done, I will then be able to show to process that through the software. So the important thing is, what star are we after? Now, this might be a problem when it comes to processing, but as I zoom in, it's the star there, which is the sort of, if you can see a little triangle in your screen, it's the one on the right. Now, my problem may be the star itself, because it's not smudged. It's actually, it's an optical binary star. There is another star just to the right of it, as you can see on the screen, and that may cause problems with the software when I come to process it. I don't know, and all we can do is try. So as I say, in about 10 minutes time, I will start doing proper imaging, and I will run this for the next 2.5, 3 hours or so to see if we can get a nice bunch of stacks, which I can then send across to the software for processing. Thank you. So hi there, guys. I just thought I'd give you an update on how things are going. It's not going too bad, actually. I'm fighting a little bit with the weather. It's a little bit breezy still, and the odd bit of cloud keeps rolling in, which is causing a bit of a problem with my stacks. As you can see, I've got the full width half measurement thing going on, and it's, you know, I'm being quite aggressive because what I don't want is smudgy stars, because then there's no point in capturing this data. But, you know, we are doing what we can. So as you see, there's the triangle yours, and it's the right hand side one. So it's still there, so that's going good as well. And I am collecting a bunch of stacks. There's about let's have a look there. So there's about 20 at the moment. As far as the actual transit is concerned, it's just gone in It got in about 10 minutes ago, so it's just started the planet's just started to move against the star. So this is when the star starts to dim. So this is the good stuff. So yeah. So I mean, if the wind could just go and do one, that'd be absolutely amazing. But you know, you can't have it all. So let's see how we go. And I'll be doing this for the next, I don't know, hour and a half, something like that. The actual official transit stop time is about 1 hour 17, but for good data you run it on a little bit longer as well, so we'll see how we do. Just as a matter of conversation, I've seen this done with somebody who has just been stacking, who does 5-second exposures every minute, but that was on a magnitude 7 star, and the problem with that is that you know, that's fine for a setup, but this is magnitude 11. This is a lot fainter, and I just can't see with my setup how I could just take single exposures and get any meaningful data. But if this doesn't work tonight, then yes, I'll try that. I'll try single exposures and see if that gets us anywhere. But no, as I say, that this stacking method, I think it will iron out blips, because so that wraps it up for tonight. I had a good session getting all that data. The wind really kicked in though towards the end of the session. A lot of trouble stacking. I had to turn to guiding at one point just because it was just causing a complete mess with my data. So we'll see if that has an effect or not. But yes, so I've got all that data to process, and then we'll see how well that all stacks up. Catch you later.